Happy eviction day. Let's do a BB28 overnight live feed update. If you don't want any BB28 spoilers, now would be a good time to scroll on. So, our biggest thing that kind of took place overnight is earlier in the day, or maybe even yesterday, Dee had told Mallory, at least mentioned to Mallory, that there was a time that Drew mentioned that she is a renom for Mallory. So, Mallory ends up talking to Melody about this, and they're both really upset with Drew. They're mad that he told the icons anything. Melody also says this is probably why they've been making deals with us, is because Drew told them that we were thinking about targeting them. And so they were like, oh, we should pull them in so that then they don't target us. And Mallory agrees that she's probably correct, but they both also agree that they really don't have any other option right now than to work with the icons, because the icons are the only ones that are on board to target Kamu, even though Dee's really not on board for that plan either. It's only Angela. I don't even know that Devins would be on board, to be honest. So they decide that they're just not going to tell Drew any more information. When Dee mentioned this to Mallory, she also said that Barrett was in the room, but Mallory tries to do some investigating on her own to get down to the bottom of all of this. She talks to Kamu because when Kamu was head of household, he had told Mallory that someone was throwing her under the bus. This was Drew at the time, but when Mallory goes and talks to him, he blames it all on Lyric, which was not the case. Lyric only did that last week when Haley was head of household. So Mallory is left a little bit confused because Dee is saying Drew is the one that's doing all of this. He is saying Lyric, and Lyric openly admitted last week that she had thrown her under the bus last week. So she's really leaning towards Lyric. Then she goes to talk to Barrett about it because Dee mentioned that Barrett was in the room when this conversation happened. And he basically says he doesn't remember Drew ever saying this. So there's a lot of confusion, but there was a point in the night where Fap was definitely in the bathroom having conversations, sometimes just silly, goofy ones, but also I'm sure there was some of this conversation taking place, and all of the cameras were just on people sleeping in the bedrooms. So we don't know what conversation happened between them. All I know is Melody was really mad at Drew when her and Mallory first talked, and by the end of the night, we were back to Drewlity being Drewlity. So I think that they're all good, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens. As far as Angela and Haley go,